I have the honor to wish you all to welcome to this Fujitsu 25th birthday celebration on the behalf of Fujitsu Estonia. Let's talk about Estonia a little bit. I'm a Finn, but Estonia is extremely important from my point of view. I have a long history with Estonia and with my family. And therefore, I would like to say that it's nice that it is not only Fujitsu who is 25 years old, but also the Republic of Estonia is 25 years old in this year. Its birthday party was a couple of months ago. My work point of view, I have been involved with Estonia only 5 years. But in my private life, I have visited here in Estonia during last 20 years, roughly 2-3 times per each year. I have used my New Year celebrations just in Estonia during last 20 years. From that point of view, I have followed development on Estonian, and I have been as an outsider in that sense. And I really have seen the development, and it has been really amazing. And from that point of view, it's extremely big pleasure to really be here in Estonia for this event also. I'm very glad that I can see you here, and I wish that we will have very nice seminar and enjoyable party during the evening. I notice that I will present things which are related to backwards, but be glad of that all other presenters will be talk about the future. I will look at the backwards, therefore, that I will present 3 different areas. I will look at the history of Fujitsu Estonia. Then we will look at the responsible and sustainable business around Fujitsu globally, and then around Fujitsu Estonia. Fujitsu itself is very old company. Fujitsu has established 81 years ago in Japan. The company has different histories in different countries. Here in Estonia, we are also very old company from that sense, that we are as old as the country. If you look at how Fujitsu Estonia has formed, you can see the timeline, and there is 2 different branches. I would call them hardware branch and software branch. If you look at that upper branch, it's a hardware branch, and it has happened in that way that it was established a company, its name was Systems Plus 1992, and it was created by Ant Rose with his colleagues, and during that time already, Fujitsu people from ICL data was involved, and they was also helping ants and people. In 1996, ICL data bought the Systems Plus company. Later, ICL data name was replaced by ICL Invio, and later on Fujitsu Services. And Ant Rose was a managing director from the beginning until when happens that merge 2008. The lower part was more an application business. Niilo Saar was one of those 4 people who established the AS Asset in 1991. He worked as a managing director for the company until 2006. Now what happened with Asset? In 1999, Asset was acquired by Swedish software company Mandator. In year 2005, the name was changed Mandator Estonia. And in 2006, Niilo gave the managing director position to Anders Järviste. Then happens that big bang, it was 2008. The Mandator Group was acquired by Fujitsu Group, and it meant that in Estonia, Mandator Estonia was merged to Fujitsu Services. Anders Järviste continued as a managing director over the merge 2008, and he continued until 2012. When Anders left the company, Ant Rose was appointed as a management director. Ant left the company 2005 in the springtime for the pension. I'm very glad to see that all former managing directors, Niilo Saar, Anders Järviste and Ant Rose, are here today at this place for celebrating the 25th birthday. Let's talk about Japan. I tried to ask from myself, what are the words which are related to Japan? I thought of high population density, the 3rd biggest GDP after USA and China, no army, safe place, high-tech, high automation, respectful and polite people, clean food, no child labor, responsibility and partnership. Japan has been a forerunner as a country in Asia, and which has formulated our company culture and attitude. In this sense, the President's statement in the red color is a good example. The pursuit of sustainability and also corporate responsibility are in the DNA of Fujitsu Corporation. Corporate responsibility and sustainability can manifest itself in the number of different ways depending on organizations. But within Fujitsu, our high-level strategy covers 5 key areas: environment, community involvement and development, diversity and inclusion, well-being and operating practices. We do not have time to go through all of those, but I will list some concrete examples what Fujitsu has done at the global level. One concrete example of our project where we have been building an automated semiconductor plant for harvesting low potassium lettuce, which is in other words, low kalium salad. It is intended for certain types of patients, like patients with kidney disease. Another concrete example is that our production of Fujitsu hardware is done in our own factories in Japan and Germany, and we have not outsourced our production to the third-party countries like China, which means that we know the working conditions and salaries of our factory employees. We do not use child labor or conflict minerals when we are producing our hardware. It's a concrete example of what Fujitsu is doing globally. And let's talk about Fujitsu Estonia. We are a type of company which is very important for the society, because our export rate is about 80%. We are doing high-level work here for other countries, which is beneficial on societal level and brings also foreign currency. Our revenue is around the level of 11 million euros, but if you think we have generated taxes for society more than 3 million a year level. We invest in diversity and equality. As an example of this is that we have quite equal number of men and women working in our company. It's good to notice also that in our management group we have more women than men. Probably our investment in diversity and equality is one reason why our financial development has been very positive last years. We pay taxes locally, we support customers globally, having zero tolerance for corruption and bribery. In the next slide, we have listed some examples what we have done in Fujitsu Estonia for the responsible and sustainable business. In these slides, we have used the same framework what was in our global slide earlier. So, in the case of the community and involvement development area, I would pick up some solutions which has been useful for the society, like infrastructure work what we have done for X-Road, in admission system work for e-residency card, new border crossing system for increasing internal security of Republic of Estonia, and so on. From other areas, I would like to point out some examples. We have organized money for and support for collecting for orphans. We have supported and organized sport events for our people. We have helped young people for developing themselves by organizing, for example, apprehensive programs. We have also been 5 years a part of Let's Do It Day for Clean North Tallinn. This was the short summary, the backwards, and now we will focus on the future by other presenters. I want really thank you, thank you for coming, and I really wish that we will have a great evening. Thank you.